Hello students, welcome to Math Center Web Coaching. In our last few sessions, we have seen what is double integration, what is the order of the double integration, and how to solve the examples of the double integration, right? Now, in today's session, we are going to see the change the order of the double integration. Okay. Now, the example based on change the order of the double integrations are very much important from your exam point of view, like your university exams or competitive exams like GATE or Maharashtra Engineering Services. Okay, so this part is very much important from your exam point of view. Now we move towards the actual concept, that is change the order of the double integration, right? Now the name itself suggests that we are going to change the order of the given example and then we are going to integrate that example, right? Now the basic question arises that what is the need behind it? Okay. So sometimes examples are difficult to solve in given order. Okay. So in that case, we need to change the order of the double integration and then we have to solve that example. Now we move towards the example. Change the order of integration from 0 to a, integration from y to a, x upon x square plus y square dx dy and evaluate. So in this question, we need to change the order of the given example as well as we have to evaluate that. Okay. Now, as we have studied that the inner integral, limits of the inner integral plays very important role when you are finding or identify the order of the double integration, right? Now, here the limits of the inner integrals are y to a. That means the limits of the inner integrals are in terms of y. So, these are the limits of x, right? So I can write here the given limits or you can write given order. Okay. So x is equal to y to x is equal to a, right? Now the outer limits, what are the outer limits? 0 to a, and these are the limits of y. Okay. So y equal to 0 to y equal to a. So this is my first step. Okay. First step is just we have to identify the limits of the given, limits or order of the given example. Okay. So once we get these limits, we are going to plot these limits. Okay. So here, this is my x-axis. Okay. This is y-axis. Now my first limit is x is equal to y. Now x equal to y means line passing through origin, right? So this is the line passing through origin, x equal to y. Okay. Now the second limit is x equal to a. X equal to a, that means the line which is parallel to y-axis. Okay, this line x equal to a. Now the next limit y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. This limit, okay, y equal to 0. This is the equation of x-axis, right? Now y equal to a. This limit y equal to a means the line which is parallel to x-axis. Okay, so this line. So once you plot these limits, the next point is strip. As you have seen here, the limits of the inner integrals are in terms of y. So our strip should be parallel to x-axis. Okay. So I have drawn here strip which is parallel to x-axis. But before that, we need to find out the region of integration. Now, this upper triangle is region of integration or this lower triangle? Let's check. Suppose I draw the line, the strip which is parallel to x-axis here. Okay. And now check whether this strip follows all these limits. Now, if I take this limit, if I take this strip, the point that means first limit x equal to y and to x equal to a. This strip doesn't follow that limit. Okay, x equal to y to x equal to a. Okay, so that's why my region of integration should be here, the lower triangle, this one. Okay, this is my region of integration. Now next term, this strip. Okay, this is my region of integration and this strip follows all the limits. Let's check. Now this strip goes from y, x is equal to y, this line, right? X equal to y to x equal to a, this line, and this strip moves from y equal to 0 to y equal to a, right? So this is my region of integration and this is the given strip. Okay. Now next point, for that we need to draw a new strip which is vertical. Okay, so let me draw this. Suppose this is my new strip. Okay, so this is new strip, and now I'm going to find out the new limits or new order, right? Now this point, I'm going to move this strip from this point to this point, okay, and the strip goes from this point to this point. Now let us find that all points. Now first point, this strip goes from x-axis, this, that means y equal to 0 to y equal to x, okay. So let me write that y equal to 0 to y equal to x. This is first limit, right? Now next, now this new strip moves from this point, right? X equal to 0, that means this point, x equal to 0 to this point, that is x equal to a, okay. So I'm going to write that here, x equal to 0 to x equal to a. So these are my new limits, okay. So here we complete our second step. Okay, now we got our new limits. Now we got our new limits, that is y equal to 0 to y equal to x and x equal to 0 to x equal to a. Now I'm going to write the new order or new limits of the integration, right? Now the first 0 to a, x limits of the x, okay, and limit of y's are 0 to x. Now the integrand, what is my integrand? Integrand is x upon x square plus y square dx dy. So x upon x square plus y square with respect to dx and dy, right? Now these are the new limits, and now we are going to evaluate this example. Okay. Now as we have studied that if the exam, sorry, just a minute. Okay. Now here you can see that the limits of the inner integrals are in terms of x here, right? 0 to x. Okay. So we have to integrate first with respect to y and then with respect to x, right? So I should mention that integrate with respect to y first, and at the same time we need to treat x as a constant, right? Treat x as a constant. These type of examples we have studied in last session, right? So rest of the part is so simple. Next, integration with respect to y, we are going to integrate with respect to y, right? So now I put bracket over here. Now at the same time we are treating x as a constant. So this x, okay, numerator x, you can take that x outside the bracket. So I have taken that here, and 0 to x, sorry, from 1 upon x square plus y square with respect to y we are going to integrate, right? So dy in the bracket and dx outside the bracket, okay. Okay, now next step, integration from 0 to a as it is, x as it is, right? Now we are going to integrate this bracketed quantity. Now in 12th standard you must have come across this formula, right? Which formula? 1 upon a square plus y square with respect to y, right? In that case, what is the integration? 1 upon a tan inverse of y by x, right? Y by a. So here 1 upon x, because x is constant here, right? So 1 upon x into tan inverse of y by x, and the limits are from 0 to x dx, right? Which formula I have used here? This formula, integration dx upon a square plus x, suppose, okay, x square, which is equal to 1 upon a into tan inverse of x by a, okay, sorry, x by a. So, okay, next step will be integration from 0 to a Now this x and this x get cancelled, right? Now the remaining quantity is tan inverse of y by x and the limits from 0 to x dx. Okay, now the next step. So next step, integration from 0 to a, this term as it is, right? Now just we are going to substitute the limits. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit is x, lower limit is 0, and we are going to substitute the limits in place of y. Why? Because we have integrated with respect to y. Okay, so the limits tan inverse of upper limit in place of y, that is x upon x, right, minus lower limit tan inverse of 0 upon x. So here I have substitute limits, the upper limit minus lower limit is dx as it is, right? Now next term, next step, 0 to a, this term as it is. Now x get cancelled, so this will become tan inverse of 1, right, minus 0 upon x, that means tan inverse of 0, and tan inverse of 0 is always equal to 0. Okay, and this is dx, which is equal to, next step, tan inverse of this. So tan inverse of 1, tan inverse of 1 is always equal to pi by 4 with respect to dx. Okay, next, pi by 4 is a constant. So as this is constant, you can take that constant outside the integration sign. Okay, from 0 to a dx, right? Pi by 4 constant. So I have written that pi by 4 outside the integration sign. Okay. Now we are going to integrate dx, this pi by 4 as it is, integration dx x, and limits are 0 to a. Okay. Now pi by 4 as it is. Next, upper limit, substitute the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is a, lower limit is 0. So upper limit minus lower limit. Okay. Now in place of x, we are going to substitute a minus 0, and which is equal to pi by 4 into a. So this is the final answer. So that's it. This is the final answer, pi by 4 into a. Okay. So remember always when we are going to solve such examples, 3 steps. Okay. First step, we need to identify the given limits. Second, we need to find out the new limits. And third, evaluate. Okay. I hope you can understand this example and to change the order of the double integration. Okay. In next session, we are going to see the polar form of the double integration. Okay. Thank you.